It's one of the things that I've said behind closed doors a lot. I mean, you and I have had many off-camera conversations about co-signing the loans and about the colleges now roping in the parents and how it is in college marketing, but just in society in general. If you don't co-sign the loans, if you don't sign off on it, you're a bad parent. I've thought a lot about it. I don't have crazy formed opinions on it and concrete advice yet, but it's something that has been mulling around in my head for a really long time. And it's something that I think that once I form up a little bit more opinions and maybe some a little bit more actionable advice, we'll make a full episode on. But I completely agree with you here. At the end of the day, with the co-signing of loans, it is your money.
Retirement account.
Your current work, your future work that is guaranteeing their life and guaranteeing their loans. And if you're not comfortable with the ROI on it, or if you're just not comfortable with anything of it, I don't think it makes you a bad parent for saying, no, I don't agree with this.
I think that it makes you a good parent. It's much harder to tell them no at this point.
I completely agree. And I think that it's a little contrarian, which is funny because I bet you it's starting to be more and more not contrarian. Mark my words right now, in 3, 4, 5 years, it's going to be commonplace.
It started here, folks.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely switched. They're going to be like, yeah, why would you co-sign your child's loan if you don't agree with their life choices?
It's funny. I just saw a TikTok about this girl. She was crying. She said, did you know that even if parents are doing well financially, they don't have to co-sign your loans? And she was weeping about not being able to go get a communications degree. And I'm like, your dad is a genius not to co-sign those loans because it's going to take you 7 years to graduate with a communications degree that you don't need to get an entry-level digital marketing job that pays 30 grand a year. Just go do that now. And it was crazy because the comments were pretty mixed. And I would say a year or two ago, that would have not been the case. It would have been everybody going, oh, I can't believe you did that. The boomers are so selfish. But a lot of people were like, well, you don't need a communications degree to do basically anything. So good on your dad.
Yeah.
It was interesting to see the flip.
But boomers aren't even their parents. Whatever is the generation is above millennials is now the parents. They're not boomers. Boomers were like millennials' parents.
Right. Our parents.
I mean, the people in the younger generation, they might be just touching that last, I don't, you know what?
So basically they're like 40 to like 40 to 55, I think, is the general age range. But it was funny.
But the main thing that I want to say here is that, like, it's your money, it's your effort, it's your time. If you go on and sign on to this debt and they don't come out on the other end better economically for it, better financially for it, then you're going to be on the hook to pay these loans down the line. And that might mean that it comes out of your retirement, as you were saying, or that might mean that maybe it doesn't come out of your retirement account, but it might push in to you having to work longer. Instead of retiring at 67 or 65, now you have to retire at 70. It's a vicious cycle. And